Hi, welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. I am recording from New York City, New York. Um, I'm very excited because I'm in New York. If you guys don't know, I'm in a master's for music and music education at Columbia University, but it's a hybrid program. So I take my classes throughout the semesters, like virtually in North Carolina, where I live. And then over the summer, I come to New York. So that's where I am currently. And I recorded like a bunch of episodes beforehand. So that way I wouldn't have to like rush to record episodes while I was here. But I still brought my mic. Can't keep me away from my podcast. So I still brought my mic this time around. So that way I wouldn't like completely not podcast. But yeah. But a lot of the episodes you've been hearing were pre-recorded, but this one I'm recording live. And I wanted to just share honestly a few quick tips. I literally just have few, I have five quick tips that I want to share with you because I want to speak to you as someone who is where I am and like maybe where I was like a couple years ago when I was transitioning from leaving medical school to seeking to apply to music school and figuring out a way for me to become a performing artist. And being in the space of like, I really want to do this. And I'm doing this seriously and intentionally. I want to really speak to you if you're in that place, which I know some of you are like wanting to do this just like for fun or like, as an adult, like wanting to get back to singing for fun, which is totally valid. But I also know that some of you are like me and you really are wanting to become professionally skilled as a singer, whether you want to teach voice, whether you want to teach music, or whether you want to be performing full time, like you want to become professional level. And if you wish deep down that you could be like professional level performer, professional level singer, like I did, like I still am pursuing, then but you don't know where to start when it comes to training. Like, I really want to speak to you and give you what I have done, what I did when I first left med school and was like, came back home and was like, okay, I think I'm going to try to pursue this professionally. Let me start looking for programs. This is what I did when I got back, like as soon as I got back home from leaving medical school, this is what I did to start pursuing this career professionally. And I'm going to share it with you and so that you know like where to start. And then from there, you just go. You go and I can dig into these a little bit deeper in future episodes, but I just want to share like a broad overview of the things that I have done and that I am continuing to do and continuing to work on. So the first thing that I did as soon as I got back to North Carolina after I had left medical school was I found a teacher that I loved and connected with. I found a voice teacher. I also found like a mentor in the creative space, and a coach, and that was awesome. Art of Hope Coaching, if you guys want to check it out. Artofhopecoaching.com is amazing. Maria Elena, she was my mentor. And I also just found a voice teacher that I loved and connected with. So that was the number one thing. The second thing is that I started learning about my voice as an instrument. Like I started learning how my voice actually works, how the voice in general works, which I knew some of, but like I really started digging into like and like asking my teacher questions and like researching myself. And then I took an online certificate in voice technique and musicianship, which helped me to learn about the voice even more in depth and how it works. And so learning about your voice as an instrument is an incredible, just totally essential if you want to be doing this professionally. You need to know how your instrument works. If you want to be doing this intentionally in any way, even if you don't want to do this professionally, but you want to grow as a singer, you got to understand how your voice works. The third thing is I started practicing on my own, even outside of lessons. Like get serious, be practicing outside of your voice lessons on your own. Number four is that I started falling in love with my own unique voice just by noticing the good qualities that it has and focusing on those beautiful qualities. So I would record myself, which I'd done before, but like I really would record myself listen try to notice the things that I really liked in my voice and then try to amplify those things rather than just tearing down the things that I didn't like, amplifying the good things so that I started to like fall in love with my own unique voice. And then the last thing is that I just started singing songs for the joy of it. So even though you're training to be professional level, you also want to still maintain that love for singing. And I literally, that's when I think it was before I left medical school, but especially after I left, I started like posting TikToks a lot. Just like a bunch of musical theater songs that I loved, just singing songs that I loved. And these are what helped me build confidence in my voice. And it's what I work with my students on in lessons and in my course. And that is what I want you to do is number one, find a teacher that you love. Number two, learn about your voice as an instrument. Number three, practice on your own outside of voice lessons. You have to be serious. Number four, fall in love with your unique voice. And number five, just sing songs for the joy of it. Sing songs that you love and adore. This was a quick one today, but I wanted to pop in with you and share some tips and insights. If you want to work with me as a teacher, if you want to learn more about coaching with me, you can go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio. The current rates for the summer are ending after July. And also after July, I'm going to be kind of wrapping up coaching and transitioning into something new. So keep an ear out for that. But if you want to grab some of those lessons at that discounted price, go ahead and go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio. And I can't wait to share more about what is coming up in Creatively Performing Arts, which is my online voice studio. But yeah, hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Thank you so, so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the Performing Arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so, so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.